Yeah. Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad stores, Mexican, dummy pesos. Get your sauce on the play stores. Number save, no name. Numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars on my front yard. 30 on my wrist, bullet pointed car. Big numbers, 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Yeah, wrist, man.
Here we go, boys.
Talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause her blame, she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet pointed car.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League
is
on the air. A moment ago,
first round of the tournament.
Scene, the Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set. Chicago Bears. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Let's try this.
On first down, Trubisky.
Let the ball go.
Open man is Trey Burton.
Yeah, I didn't think he was going to catch that one.
Takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first
Brought
play.
the
18 yards and a first down.
I think you thought I was running in on that one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
I think we got this. I don't know yet, though.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. A good pickup there. 8 yards and a first down completion.
Looking good, fellas.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch.
I'm getting lucky with some of these catches. I already know that one.
As the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Definitely getting lucky with some of these.
And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive going to plan so far. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly.
What's up, bro?
Great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Not a thing, man.
They might want to throw one over his
How you
head
been? How's your day been?
On 2nd down, Montgomery.
Mind you, a couple of them passes I didn't think I was going to get off.
Down to the 9. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd.
I seen that. So that first lucky throw I got off, I was like, oh no, here we go. It's going to hurt. I already know it.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Yep, he stepped out.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit
I watched Dylan's game earlier.
Set the tone, can't connect there. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling
he was not happy. I was like, oh man.
But if I were the offense,
Like
I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Yeah, I noticed that. Like, it's like they script some of the way the defense is gonna look. I don't think that's cool. Like, it like glitched out, and all of a sudden he was there. I'm like, that should not have happened.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Ryan.
Oh,
And that is
what?
Incomplete.
There's no way he dropped that.
1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get
how did he drop that? You get what I'm saying though? Like, I like a good game. I don't want to feel like, you know.
Ryan eluding the pressure right, and this is going to wind up incomplete.
Man, I just think some of this is like, some of these animations are just crazy that these guys get. You know what I mean?
You're taught 99% of the time make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Ryan, he's going to go for a big play downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's
I didn't know if you were going to go deep. I didn't know if you were going to go deep.
They have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there,
I knew I was going to have to probably watch Jones. He's about the... I don't know any other wide receivers on the Falcons as of right now. I know they picked up... I think they picked up one in the draft last year, didn't they?
From the 33. Trubisky will throw. That's complete to the Memphis
yeah,
Anthony Miller.
And then it's him and Julio have been their biggest threats. Are they letting Hooper go?
That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that?
So I'm about to say he had a. About to say he was a monster for them this year.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's got Burton here. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
They gave up the completion there.
That is
this
not
is what
that.
zone defenses count on.
I think that's the one.
Catching the ball
I don't know.
and not much run
I'm
after
using
the catch.
the Bear. Like I like the actually I like the Browns' defensive schemes. Like there's a lot there. I tried to get it off as he was rolling around. That's all right though. Yeah, I like the Browns' defensive schemes. Their schemes are actually pretty solid.
They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To try again after the sack. Trubisky.
That's pure luck. That should not have been caught, honestly.
As they're set up better now for 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the
from what I hear, they are.
When you see a play like that, where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play.
Oh, what? What? There's no way.
He couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
These have been all luck. I hope you realize that. all luck. Right?
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown,
like,
Bears.
legit. I'm honestly just, I think I'm getting better with playing most of the guys that we have in the league. I really am. It's just that I think I get too aggressive sometimes, and then I make stupid throws, or I overcompensate on defense, and I'm like, man, I got to stop doing that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Right, I feel you there. Like, mine starts in the 3rd, and then I'll make it up just a little bit, and then it's just like I can't catch up.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Although his reputation is a speedy
So what are you thinking of the XFL so far?
It's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening.
Have you had a chance to watch any of it?
See him get the ball and just go. In addition to that speed, it helps.
What I think is funny is they're saying the only problem they're having is a quarterback problem.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that
And I mean, the quarterbacks aren't bad, but they're not the greatest either.
On the Super Bowl for Kansas City, what a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected.
What? Right?
Fireworks.
It said resistance pressure accurate, but that definitely wasn't accurate.
Had the lead in the ball. Under 12 minutes
I was
to go.
watching Dylan's and it said accurate bullet pass. It was like 3 yards behind him. I'm like, that's not accurate.
San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by... Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick.
I don't even know. He had nobody on him. I'm confused about how they do the inaccuracies on these quarterbacks.
The Bears offense
I mean, like Dak. I have Dak for Cleveland. I thought he was going to be a good starter just to kind of give me that whole, like bringing up a quarterback, building him up. Yeah, he's not accurate at all. And then I bring in Fromm, and Fromm's like dead on. I'm like, how is this working? Like, what? Am I missing something here?
So they'll come up
The last game I just played, he had like 300 some yards thrown. Which was confusing because I was like, this makes no sense because he's, a rookie. And Dak can't even get the ball out 5 yards without it being halfway inaccurate.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight.
I was hoping. I haven't ran out of the gun, so I was hoping.
That open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On 2nd and 12, Trubisky.
Oh, he dropped it.
A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. The field position game.
I've noticed that some of the backs, like some of the running backs, it's like their jukes are real slow and they're behind by a long shot.
It leads to that term complementary football because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance if they want to be aggressive.
It's so fast that sometimes you got to try to time it right, and it definitely is hard to time. Well, it's like Saquon with that whole he can pretty much leapfrog anybody now. If you're not careful with that, like he'll go straight over you. I watched a buddy of mine use that, and he tried to leapfrog somebody, and they smoked him, and he fumbled it. I was like, yep, that's why you don't do that.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to take
I'm not going to lie. The only reason I really
take
picked the Bears in this is because I like having Khalil Mack on my defense. He's just, I don't know what it is, but he's like Jones for the Chiefs. He gets through the line so quick, and it's just unreal.
You did great.
There's no way he dropped that. There's no way he dropped that.
I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
You're good.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And now here's a deep shot.
That was a pretty pass.
He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Ryan will throw again. He'll buy some time right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it.
That was a nice pass, though, on that fourth down. I was like, oh, he's going to bite up. And then when I bit up, I seen him drop it over. I was like, yep, I bit up too hard.
To throw again. Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that
me
one,
and Rodney were playing KO the other day, and he dropped one off deep. I bounced it back to myself as the receiver and caught it. I'm like, that is not something I should ever feel like I'm going to miss.
Pick up the first down. Guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
This team is not going to make it easy
I was honestly, I was honestly surprised that the Bears picked up Gabriel. I really was. Like, I was surprised he wanted to come, to the Bears. No way. There's no way.
Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 42. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. This is caught by Robinson, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Going up top for Miller. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, 43 yards as the Bears push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
To throw is Ryan. He's going to launch this thing. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Tackle made by the second-round pick, Isaiah Oliver. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And some strong running. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now.
So I'm still confused on how Khalil Mack intercepted that just then.
Something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and just like that, it's third down.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick.
I feel like their inaccuracies are just getting worse. Like, they're trying to make the quarterbacks not so accurate as they were last year because I guess they felt they were really accurate. And now they're like cheesy inaccurate, period.
Asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Exactly. Yeah, it shouldn't be 15 yards in front of them or behind them. Like, it's different if you're leading them, you know, like you lead them out 5 yards or, you know, you throw it low.
A gain of just a yard.
I just get really confused with some of these because it's like all of a sudden, you know, like Trubisky's not accurate at all. And there are throws that I've watched players use him and make and just like... Yep, that was
intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
I just got taken out by my own player. But yeah, like all of a sudden, you know, these quarterbacks like Dak, he's not bad, but he is inaccurate, so they made him inaccurate. But he can throw on the run.
Michael Thomas,
and then you got guys like Russ Wilson. He has, you know, roaming deadeye. He can throw and run. I watched Rodney use him one day, and he overthrew a guy by like, you know, probably 15 yards, kind of like that for some reason. Like he should have had that.
That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks.
She sounds exactly like my wife. My wife would have been saying the same thing to me. My wife loves to just, like, she watches most of the games I play for the league, and she's like, so how you doing? I'm like, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it right now. And she'll laugh a bit. I'll be like, you know what? But I'm getting better. I didn't lose by so many points this time. But some of the guys who got in the league are just good. And I know when I'm outmatched, but I don't know how to give up. I don't. I could, and that's why everybody's like, well, if I was down by 70 points, I'm like, yeah, well, I was. And oh, what? Okay. There you go.
Extra point attempt to come here.
Right.
And it's 17-7.
Wow. Yeah, that makes no sense, like at all. Like if a guy's got that much speed and is like just that good at jumping, he should be good at coverage.
And it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're right back out there.
Right, because he's got that speed.
The other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call.
Well, Burton got run over.
The message should be
That's
clear
nice.
that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun is Trubisky.
Cannot get it. No, I cannot.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Right.
An incomplete pass on that.
Dude, there's been times I've tried that, and then the wide receiver will catch it, and I'm like, well, that didn't work the way I wanted it to. Have you just ever randomly had your tight end, like, snatch the ball out of the air when you're not throwing it to him? I've never understood that. Like, I had it a couple times, and I'm like, that's not who I was going to. Why did you grab the ball?
Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel.
That was pure luck by getting that off because I thought I was going to get ate up.
Touchdown!
I even had max protect on, and I thought I was done. I was hoping he was either going to overthrow him or get it to him. That was all I could hope for at that point. Wow, that was a close block.
And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
It's like his windup, the windup that he has is really bad or something like that. Like he's got to like take 14 steps to get there. Seems like, yeah. Like this game would honestly be good if they would take out some of the weird animations. Just like the strangest animations that they got. And I feel like next year they shouldn't add the X Factors in.
How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
I'm so happy for that because it's honestly it doesn't make the game very good. It really doesn't. I'm not getting to that.
That's caught at the 25.
Good pass. But yeah, I feel like the X Factors just kind of were added in to kind of help like the newer players who haven't really played before, and it just makes the game kind of difficult to me at least, because then you've got to worry about like watching Dylan. He had to worry about Jones the whole time and couldn't hardly get the ball off, and he was like running over linemen.
And he'll be brought down at the
Mac can get through the line quick, but he shouldn't always get through the line as quick as he does. Yeah. You've got to like legit worry if you're gonna get ate up.
It's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game,
I have not been able to run the ball hardly. I'm just saying. Like I've been working the ball through the air. That's about the only way I've been able to do anything. I didn't realize, and the Falcons usually have a pretty stout defense. They do. I didn't realize their run defense was that good. Like, which is a good thing. I mean, it's just, I guess, like most defenses, your linebackers are quick, your coverage is good, but it's like the run stopping's easier than.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And this is Gabriel.
How did? Okay, explain to me how Taylor Gabriel just kind of nudged him off. Like Gabriel, I like him and all, but he's not that guy.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way.
Yeah, no, there's no way. That'd be like Tariq Cohen just completely running somebody over.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back.
I don't know. I thought he fell because I was confused for a minute because I thought I was about to get just straight dropped. I like that. He rolls in front of him like, I'm going to get you somehow.
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now Trubisky to Cohen out.
I thought he dropped it. I was like, oh, well, that's nice.
And that'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Montgomery a first down and then some.
Hey, that's the first actual decent run I've had, so.
Chicago. David Montgomery, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
Yeah, I know if that would have happened, I'd have been done. He'd have probably got 2 yards, and that'd have been about it.
And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw.
And now here is another.
I don't know how I got to that, but I did.
It's Clinton.
Like I thought I had bit up way too hard.
This one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Yeah, see, they say that, and they say with the high pass, you're supposed to be able to throw to specifically just your wide receiver is supposed to be the only one to catch it. But if he underthrows it, my wide receiver's not going to be able to get to it. So that makes no sense. There should have been more air to it. Oh, hey.
It's intercepted. It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones.
Oh, hey, look at there. Nice alert.
Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell.
Yeah, and I thought you had it, honestly. I really did. I was surprised when it bounced short.
Defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Yep. Yep, I had to double take on it. I was talking to him when he kicked it, and I was like, there's no way that wasn't in. Like, no way at all.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing.
Oh, I overthrew that like there was no tomorrow.
You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
I feel like they honestly have a solid defense if they would pick up somebody like Chris Harris Jr.'s, as of right now, isn't with the Broncos.
And this is an absolutely big third down.
I feel like they would be. It would be great to have them if.
Has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of
Ooh,
winning this game.
right off his hands. Are you serious? Wow. I was hoping that I wasn't going to be able to bite that off, and it didn't work very well.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken around the 12. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over first.
And that's like
10.
with the Bears. Our front like, you know, with Mack and Hicks is really good. Our cornerbacks are they're not bad, but they're not like the greatest either. It's our offense that needs to be picked up. They're thinking the Bears are going to go after Andy Dalton.
Throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
Nice catch, nice catch.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a play fake here on first down.
Ooh, why is everybody jumping all of a sudden?
A nice gain of 21 yards.
That's a great throw.
Fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan.
Oh, tried to bite over on it. Nice pass, nice pass.
Hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all.
Yes, they are.
And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side,
right? And that's the thing. Like, I don't know how I could be down by 70 points in the fourth quarter and only have 7, and I'm like, look, let's keep going. I will score again. I know I can do it, and I don't care if I win as long as they know I'm not giving up.
Ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have
honestly should have been a drop.
Tell you what,
he should have got smoked and dropped that ball.
All game long, that throw no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Throwing here.
Oh, I threw the wrong person, but okay.
This one into the hands of Burton. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Hey, good game, man. This was fun, though. I told Dylan earlier, I'm like, I hope you realize I'm probably going to get smoked. Because I've watched some of your games. You're honestly better than I am by a long shot. But Madden kind of evens that out in its own way, I guess.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get
giving all kinds of random stuff to you or to the opponent, and it's just, it's weird. It's a weird game. I'm just kind of just running the timeout. Good game, man. That was fun.
What year was that?
You know, I'm gonna check my Fortnite. If you get on later, I'll probably jump on.
In the win column for the Chicago Bears.
If you're on later, right?
Really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in today's defense, and what I mean by that is, in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.
That was crazy. That was nuts. Alrighty, boys. I'll be back on a little bit later.